Next, the Magic taking on the Rockets. For the Orlando Magic, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Rockets, Magic, tip-off coming right up. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Banchero. Clock at 4 over Smith. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. Good.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Houston now. Thompson passes to Smith, and here is Van Vliet. For 3, Durant buries it from three-point range.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred Van Vliet. Eddie Vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing TJ McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He has come a long way. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from Desmond Bain. Then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. From the left block, and it's Banchero getting it to go.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Smith with a screen on Suggs. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson.
2 minutes.
Smith outside.
2 minutes.
Şengün with the screen for KD. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Durant's got 11 points.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. Black's checked in for Orlando. Jones comes in for Suggs. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Black. Pass to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Carter missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
And finished off by KD.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Banchero inside. Eason on him. Banchero, that's good.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Now Capella. Outside Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 15 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Black. Pass to Carter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Houston on top, up by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
You've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in a two-guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
They double-team Şengün. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. And stolen by Şengün. And it's Houston on the break. The layup off target. The Magic trail by 13, and even 3-on-3 break. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back over to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And it's Suggs missing. Rockets leading by 11. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
For the Magic. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Isaac. And it's Bain in for Anthony Black. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Suggs. It's stolen by Suggs. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Banchero kicks to Bain. Puts up a three. They grab their own miss. Here's Banchero for three. Drills it from outside. Banchero's got it back down to within single digits for the match. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Anthony Black comes in for Franz Wagner.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Bain. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Pass to Banchero. Over Eason. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Rockets leading by 9. Durant drawing the double team. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Off target with his three. Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Bounce pass Suggs. Outside, Bain. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Durant. 17 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Banchero for three. And so it's the Houston Rockets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Rockets leading by 12. And so in the game for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the center position. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter. Stands 6'10". Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Now, here's Wagner. Hasn't made one yet, and he misses his first shot of the game. Van Vliet kicks to KD. Back to Van Vliet. KD against Wagner. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Houston. 90 seconds now into the second half. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Van Vliet. And here is Şengün. Pass to KD. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Magic ball.
The Magic trail by 13. Right side, Suggs. Banchero, that's good.
Nice job by Banchero. He is so aggressive in the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. Şengün against Carter. Şengün inside. 8 points for him. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Banchero, that's good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Here's KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Jabari Smith. And the Magic making a change here as well. Anthony Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Black with it, covered by Van Vliet. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Black. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Now just a 3-point Rocket lead.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Durant. 25 points in the game. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And that one, good. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
And Thompson slams it home.
rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Black the pass to Banchero. Can't connect from short range. Thompson way outside. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Sengun. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Sengun using that strength to get that one to go.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Bane. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac a screen on Crawford. Bane kicks to Isaac. Here's Suggs. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Rockets leading. Here's Holiday. And he makes good on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Suggs passes to Isaac. Isaac a screen on Crawford. Here's Bane. And the shot falls short this time. Rockets leading by 4. Holiday with it. Finney-Smith passes to Holiday. Back to Finney-Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Cleared away by Batanze. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Black. Now, here's Suggs. And good that time.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Banchero comes in for Isaac, and it's Franz Wagner in for Anthony Black. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
All right, Ali, we thank you for that. Suggs outside. Payne. Down he goes for 3.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now here's Durant. Outside, Smith. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Bane. He drills the 3.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Suggs with the ball. Covered by Van Vliet. Banchero inside. Moves against Smith. Big time move inside.
A ton of confidence for Banchero. Big moments, no pressure.
Now Sengun. Durant feeling it out a bit. The crossover. Daring anyone to stop him. KD.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Here's Banchero. Smith there for the rebound. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Durant
big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Suggs. And Thompson sends it back. And they go to the intentional foul. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. And just using that length to his full advantage. Grant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead. Well, that's a huge bucket in a pressure-packed moment. You can see why this team trusts Desmond Bain.
Now here's Van Vliet. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
It falls!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Banchero. Carter fires. And oh, that would have been a killer three. No! And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
So Houston wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time, that's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Make your hell gaming.